Brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Hang in there now, hang in there now. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the ball.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Here we go. 20.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Aguilar has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go. 20.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Grade 15. Sunday.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ram.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Let's go.
Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Hicks. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Amendola. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Let's go.
Right back to Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Hayes able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Back.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun on third down, Wentz being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Hurts has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
81. Run.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking deep for his... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Xavier Howard. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Going deep here for Still. He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on first down, Drake again. They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Tannehill hands to Drake. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
50-50.
Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
Quick. Block. 36.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Block.
Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
Go.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff for Drake. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Let's go. Second set.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Drake. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, hustle. 50-50.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is Ajayi. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Right there. Go. Deep. Lock.
Now Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. Great, great.
They run with a Johnny. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Man 5-7. Great 57.
Now Wentz steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they get the advantage, doesn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind them.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game.